Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Geneset Rising, episode 26 and 27. I'm your host, Pep, and I'm here with all of my lovely players, every single one. It is so beautiful. It is a full house for the first time in Geneset history. All 8 players. This is a monumentous day, evening for all of us. So quickly down the list, we've got Brent as Rowan, Bernier as Trevor, Larissa as Ika, Robert as Borbo, Shai as Tasela, Simon as Cassian, and returning CJ as Levi. And for the first time, Shadim as Wish.
Woo!
Welcome, everybody.
What it do, y'all? What it do?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
It's going to be a doozy of a sesh, but I'm very excited. So before we just jump right back in, let's reintroduce everybody. We'll start with the newest member, Shadim. Just the name of your character, what they look like, their class, and maybe, inkling of their dream or their goal.
All right. Me, I am playing Wish Hemswood. I am about a 7-foot tall orchid mantis Genemental, who tends to, for lack of better words, a sort of Genemental rehab on Geneset, where any Genementals that become unbalanced can come here and through the gardens and nature can find balance again and recenter. Or pick a direction if they really so choose. I'm not here to force your hand. I have a massive prize living garden on my mantis back that I tend to, as well as the gardens, and I try and do good. I believe that all the elements are part of the same place and wish to bring that knowledge and oneness to everyone I meet. I'm about 80, and I've been back on Geneset for about 15 years, running the rehab with the aid of the wonderful Tess. So, yeah, that's Wish.
Beautiful.
Nice comboy. Nothing crazy, no Rexford craziness, just Wish.
All right. I think I butchered Wish's voice when I first
No,
introduced
no,
your
it was nice
character.
and calming, but there's a little more flavor.
Beautiful. Thanks for that, Wish. And CJ, you're next. Oh, he's muted.
You're muted.
Tuna.
I wish I unmuted my mic before I started talking to tie us together. Good evening, everyone. My name is Levi. I am a fighter rogue of the tabaxi nature. You can find me skulking about the ship, the ports, or any of the surrounding buildings. My job is to gain intel, bring it back to the captain, get some of our crew members out of some sticky situations, and potentially use all of that for my secret purposes, which have yet to be revealed in the campaign. So I'll leave it at that.
Excellent. Mysterious Levi. All right. So after Levi, let's jump over to Borbo. Robert.
My name is Barbo. I'm 11 foot, 11 inches, a thick hog. I grew up as a fisherman, and I'm pure muscle.
Yeah, I'm basically a big 11 foot hog, and that likes to fish, and he loves hot sauce. Confirmed.
Confirm. Beautiful. All right. Let's go with Shai.
I have the pleasure of being Tasella's soothsayer, and her soothing capabilities involve aggressive, assertive love. We bring unity to the universe and to people internally by making sure they understand themselves through tough love and toughness. Period. I'm a lightning bug Geneset. She's itty bitty, little. Is it Path of the Giant Barbarian, right? So she's an itty bitty. I forget. It's like 10 inches tall. Normally, lightning bug esque creature with the badonkadonk that lights up. And when she rages, obviously it's passion, not rage, passion. She gets big, but I don't know. Wish was so much older than her. It's okay. Wish is the big brother she wishes that she always had.
Wishes. I'm here. You know.
You got me. You got me good.
He does that every time.
It's like, yeah, you're so right.
Yeah, Wish, yeah.
Just because I do not go and fight doesn't mean I am not here.
Beautiful. Thank you. And next, Larissa.
Hello. Howdy. My name's Ika. Ika Mouse. I'm a tiny but mighty mousefolk who, after many years of adventuring, returned to running her family ranch back in the bluegrass plains on Tantor'In off the island of Geneset. During her adventures, she met her wonderful husband, Otto Lee, and married him, of course. She's outgoing, but she's still has, pep in her step. She wants to help her husband's dreams of seeing all inhabitants coexist in the world, elementals and non-genementals alike. But yeah, she's on a very important mission to find her missing husband, who mysteriously disappeared during one of his research escapades with the Highwind Corps. Now she's here in Geneset trying to solve that mystery.
Yes, you are. And you just got a little bit of a clue at the end of last session.
Oh, did I? This zippy fella. It's got a lot to say.
So we'll take a look at that shortly. All right. So after that, we've got Brent.
Of course. Now, Rowan is a Genemental who was awakened on the mainland. He was a manticore before, who, upon his awakening 5 years ago, maintained the face of a human, although bestial and furry, with wings and a scorpion tail, allowing him to have the insectoid Genemental traits. Since then, he's been roaming the land, learning about the ways of intelligent creatures and society, and looking forward to perhaps finding out about the thing that awakened him, the core of what has caused him to have an interest in things beyond the flesh of other creatures. And so he was brought to Geneset as a crew, and looking forward to making the journey to discover the heart of this land.
Excellent. Yeah, at the core of it is your core, perhaps. Thank you. Bernie?
My name? You want to know my name? You want to know my name?
Mm-hmm.
My name is Trevor Boom of Trevor and the Booms, a.k.a. Goop Daddy, a.k.a. the Globagool, a.k.a. Sloop Daddy, a.k.a. leader of the Goop Troop.
Ooh, say it again.
I can't. I'll be here all day. I'm a bard extraordinaire, hailing from the land of Vast, far-off continent, and I'm here to spread love and spread tales, spread legs, baby.
And perhaps spread some vines.
Plant tendrils.
Some plant matter. All right. And
fertilize the land, as they say.
there you go. Simon.
Hello, I play Caspian Jones. Caspian's gnomish fellow, grey of skin and balding a little bit, but he's a small fellow, and after the age of 250, he kind of lost count of the years as passed by. But he wanders the land and just to try and find something new and exciting to fill his days. The last of which has been, well, voyaging on the cumulonimbus with the captain and Leviticus, Levi.
Beautiful. So I don't think I forgot anybody. That's the whole crew, everybody. All 8 players. Thank you for those reintroductions. It's great. Now, next on the docket is to get all 8 of you together. As you can see on the map, there are 3 groups currently. Rowan and Tasela and Borbo are headed to the captain's ship, the Curio Nimbus, out on sea. Caspian and Ika are at the Jarkin McLarkin's store, or his ex-wife's store, or his kid's store. I might have given it a name last session, but I'll look through my notes another time. And you're there. You met up with Jarkin, and he introduced you to his children, who were running the shop. And while you were there, you met with Zippy, the gnome with a red cap bolted to his skull that was working on an unfinished airship before he dropped the bomb that he had recognized Ika and that he knows her husband.
And I totally didn't kill his comrades either. So totally not.
You can blame that on Rowan. It's fine.
It's all allegations.
Hey, what now?
And the last group is Trevor with Levi at the Guiding Guild in preparation for the performance that is going to take place at midnight, which is soon approaching. We'll say that there's maybe only about 30 minutes until midnight. So we'll do a little bit of a time skip as you're helping set up for the performance. And that's where we're going to pick up, actually. You're there at the middle of the sand pit inside of the Guiding Guild. You're there with Donna, the small shark Genemental girl, woman, she's just short, and with her groupies, the 2 sort of like eel-looking Genementals, and maybe a few other guild members that are kind of helping to rake the sand and help her set up her huge, unwieldy like boombox that she has.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to help with that, but I will. I'm going to. not really the kind of help set up. I've kind of got my own situation set up here. I'm okay, but I am going to like kind of watch and see. Just kind of like see, how they set up, what equipment they're using, just kind of like make a mental note. And as they're kind of like tuning, and maybe like practicing or something like that, kind of like getting ready, I will just be recording all of that, all of those notes with the group downtown. I want to see some spells that I might cast. I think nothing right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of like wait and maybe I can go up and ask, like, so what is the nature of this performance? I would most assuredly like to offer any help I can in making the performance better,
Hey, you can help. You can help all you like. You see, so Donna is setting up this big contraption. It's in the shape of a box, but you can see that it's been sort of cobbled together from like spare parts and stuff. It looks kind of like a boom box. It's got like a big speaker on it, and then it's just kind of held together with all sorts of like weird scrap and bolts and things that are holding everything in place. But there are these three tubes and like wires that funnel into these three large glass like jars, I guess you can call them. And
Incredible.
it's all connected. You can give me I don't know, just like a knowledge check if you want to see if you recognize any of it.
Sure. It's like specifically like an instrument.
It is an instrument, yes.
And a knowledge check. What is a knowledge check?
Just roll like your intelligence and add your modifier.
Okay. My modifier doesn't exist for intelligence. It's a 13.
Yeah, so you look at this thing and maybe you don't even clock that it's, I mean, clearly she's setting it up for a performance. You have, yeah, you see when she starts to set it up, I think like you get the idea that maybe this thing is used for music of some kind, but you couldn't possibly fathom what kind. And as she starts setting up, she goes, "Oh, actually, can you just help me?" And she picks up one of the jars and she goes, "Can you take that one and just like put it over there?" And she kind of just points, and so she's kind of placing the three jars at like equidistance apart.
How big is this jar?
It's about like the size that she is, so it's probably like half your size.
Oh. I look around for Levi.
Yeah, he's well, Levi, I guess that's a good opportunity here. You are in the guild as well. Where would you like to be? This is also doubles as like a tavern, so there is a bar. So if you want to just be at the bar, that's
Come on, man. I had ideas, and now you're telling me there's a bar.
wait, whoa.
There's
You
no
had to
bar.
bring
You have
alcohol.
ideas.
before.
Very enticing.
Damn
Fucking
it,
line
we'll
up the
never know.
whiskeys in front of me, and let me listen in. Let me be like a friendly presence at the bar. That's not really like chiming in on anyone's specific conversation, but just kind of like vibing around, greeting people here and there, moving about, just trying to pick up as much chatter as I can.
Okay. Yeah, so go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perception. Ready.
Yeah, and for Trevor, you so you see Levi.
I see him at the bar. I'll make a quick mental connection with him.
Okay.
So, any guesses to what my first rollback could have been?
I'll be positive.
Oh,
A natural 20.
One guess. Natural fucking one. I'm fucking wasted, aren't I?
Yeah. No, so actually, you're just the bartender passes you a drink. You asked for whiskey, is what you said?
Yeah.
And he passes you a drink, and it's not whiskey. It looks like it's a glass of milk.
Yeah, he gave you milk. That's what I thought he gave you last time.
That's what he gave him last time. Yeah, he gives you a glass of milk, and he goes, "Trust me, you'll love it." And just for reference, he gave a glass of water to Trevor when he asked for a drink for his lovely rose lady.
Okay.
Yeah, so he hands you a glass of milk.
I keep telling you, I
Knock
want
until
the
you
good
try it,
stuff.
mate. Yeah, and it's strong as fuck.
Oh, like the hairs on my fucking back to stand up.
They call it milk ski.
Woo! What is this?
It's milk ski, friend.
Give me another.
Yeah, straight out of the teat. Here you go. Whoosh, slides you another glass.
Fucking like just soaked like all the way down my chest in milk ski.
Yeah, it definitely smells like milk.
Is it strong in the way that a cat who appreciates whiskey would enjoy, and a cat who appreciates milk would enjoy?
Yeah, on both fronts. It's like the perfect drink for this moment that you never knew.
Hell, okay, yeah. A fucking double.
Okay.
Down the gullet.
As you're going to take your second drink, that's when you hear my voice in your brain. Levi!
What the hell? Man, this stuff is strong.
Levi, come over here quickly.
Oh, shit. What's the damage, bartender?
Oh, on the house.
What are you doing paying? Hurry up.
Hold on, I need to shake this man's hand. He just gave me a free.
Jesus Christ. Are you?
What's your name, sir?
The name's Armin. Armin Handjob. And he gives you a shake.
Almond what? Sorry.
Armin Handjob.
You know, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth to tell you that much. Thank you very much, Mr. Handjob. I'll be back.
You never look a hand job in the mouth.
It's not supposed to go there.
Can't even see
It's
his
called a
mouth.
hand job.
He's got a big like breather thing on his face. Never look in my mouth, all right? That's a promise I can keep.
As long as you keep these coming, I do it exactly what you tell me to do. But have you seen a goop daddy around here? And I just like start looking
Yeah,
around.
he's right over there. Can't miss him.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, the bartender is one of my AKAs. It's good.
And I
Really
stumble
good.
onto 2 feet, and then I just make it look like I meant to go on all fours, and then I saunter over Mr. Goop Daddy.
I didn't even make you roll for Constitution yet.
Nah. Fucking
You wasted.
All
I
right.
need you to move this jar over there, please.
What for? Didn't you see I was busy over there?
Come on, I have to make a good impression on my lady love. I'm not strong enough to lift this. I need someone like you, someone physical, someone brutish, someone feline.
So to impress a woman, you want me to do the heavy lifting for you in front of her?
I want this to go off without a hitch to impress the woman. So do me a favor.
All right. Let me just.
Of course.
Like
Of
shaking.
course.
Stretch.
You're going to help. I knew you were going to help. No reason to argue. Just let's get on with it, sir.
All right, where is this thing?
It's right in front of me. It is a jar about half of my size, as you see.
Both of them?
It's just one jar. What?
Yeah, you notice that the other two are already in position.
It's just over there. It's like 5 feet away.
It's like literally just like moving it a few feet.
Can I trust you to do this? I'm going to take care of other things, Leo.
Yeah. You can trust Levi. No worries at all.
The way you say that concerns me slightly. I would say, but anyways, I'll turn around.
Roll up my
and
sleeve.
I'm just gonna start looking at the venue, seeing where I can cast kind of like dancing lights style spells, and how I can use the magic of my drum to amplify not only my music, but maybe the music coming from the other artists.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Okay. And so Levi, you attempt to pick this thing up.
I see 2 and 1 at the same time, so I'm just trying to get my hands where they
put your hands on it. Yeah.
And then you see these 2 little like shark ladies walk up to you. Hey, are you gonna move that or what? And then it starts to move on its own.
What? Am I doing that?
And then your vision fuses back into one. You see she picks it up and she puts it down. And then she grabs a bunch of like tubes and wires and begins to funnel them into the 3 jars. Trevor, you see she goes and she places her hands on the big box, the mechanical box, and you can see that she like releases some electrical charge from her body. And the whole thing kind of like hums to life. And there's this kind of jolt of electricity that travels from those tubes into the 3 jars. And there's like a brief moment where they kind of look like they boil for like half a second.
Oh shit, okay.
And then you see she kind of like takes a step back and she almost like a maestro kind of like lifts up her arms, and these 3 forms begin to rise up out of the jars. the water begins to take shape, and you see them. They each sort of take the form of these three kind of vaguely humanoid shapes with these vaguely instrumental, instruments literally like connected to their appendages because they're just all water.
Okay.
And they kind of look like you a little bit. These like three dudes that kind of like rise up. One of them's like a little hat kind of like forms out of water on its head. And they kind of like the
Imitations,
instruments
but,
begin to like change in their arms. And you in particular wanted to copy some of the noises and things like that. So as she's doing this and like during her setup, you begin to hear coming from the big like box, the sounds of all kinds of instruments.
Incredible. It must be technology similar to the magics of the Goop Tam Tam.
And then she kind of crescendos it. She's like sort of just expressing herself through the water and the electricity, and it's like playing back out as music. And you see that there's very like the sound that's coming out of the box is it could be almost like anything. So very similar to what like the Goop Tam Tam can do, but she's not copying things. She's just sort of like summoning the sound from the box using the water.
Amazing. Okay. I would like to, if I can, I'm going to go opposite to her, like kind of like, and I'm going to kind of like lock eyes or lock face with her eyes. And I'm going to minor illusion another one of kind of like myself around me, kind of another creature of different like colors though, like changing colors. And I'm going to start to kind of like make a counter beat using the same sounds that she's using with the instruments.
Okay.
And it's kind of like creating almost like a DJ battle-esque situation with the Goop Tam Tam.
Okay.
So as she's like rising through her crescendo, I'm like competing almost, but not in like malicious way, like kind of just like in a fun way, kind of.
Right.
And I'll start dancing along. Or anyways, I'm attempting to
yeah, so give me a bit of a performance check. You see she kind of like bursts out into laughter and she kind of like turns around and looks at you. She has this huge grin on her face. And she goes, yeah, that's more like it. Come on, groupies, pull out your instruments. And then one of them takes out like a little piccolo and the other one has like a drum and he starts like tapping on it. And they start just like playing music all together. Everyone tries to sort of like play off of each other. And you hear Donna, she says, we've got a bit of time until the actual ceremony, so let's just go crazy. And the three water forms like spring out. There's like a spray of mist that that rises up into the air, and so there's like this big crescendo of music with everybody. And I will roll performance as well.
Beautiful.
What'd you get?
I got a 17 on the die plus 9, so
sick.
26.
You know what? Could I help? Possibly.
Yeah, of course. How you can
not musically talented at all, but this milk's flowing through me, so maybe I'll just start dancing. But like specifically dancing to his tunes, like showing them that like he's got the groove right now. He's got.
Okay. So you can make a performance also. These performance checks are really just for your own like individual performance, but all together it comes all together very nicely, and everyone in the tavern, so that's you guys, you all get an inspiration.
Hey, amazing.
That's 13. 14 minus 1.
Okay. Yeah, Donna got a 21, and I didn't roll for her groupies, but they're not too important. One of them got a natural 20. This guy's a fucking musical genius, and the other one got a 17. So even without bonuses, they're pulling their weight, you know.
Yeah.
This is incredible. A night like this will not be forgotten.
Yeah, and I think all of you sort of get lost in it. There's the other patrons of the establishment kind of join in onto the sand pit, and people start dancing, and some people even like sort of sing along, and so it's just like this big communal, little dance party that's going on here. And as this is happening, Lanmei, I think you maybe catch a glimpse of it. Her vines begin to sort of like droop closer down to the floor. So now it's like, and it's all these vines that don't have thorns, but they have these like beautiful, like crystal blue roses. And they kind of like come down, and then the lights from that large, like fire that's hanging from the ceiling begins to like reflect all of it, and it almost creates like a disco ball effect in the guild as she sort of prepares. And you guys just kind of continue to have fun with the music. And as you're playing though, there is another person who walks into the guild. Wish. You arrive here, there's the beautiful sound of this music playing. This ritual that you are quite familiar with is taking place, or just about to truly begin. As you step in, you're first met with the gaze of Lanmei, who is sort of the to be the protector of the guild. She is a particularly powerful Genemental who is slightly different than most other Genementals. And the High Wind Core members tend to refer to, I guess you could say, her kind as monstrous Genementals, who have undergone a bit of a different kind of metamorphosis in that they sort of keep their more primal aspect, and they're less humanoid. So she can make herself appear humanoid by creating these humanoid shapes out of vines. But you know that she is fundamentally far more plant than she is human. Actually, she's pretty much just plant. She just happens to have a Genemental core. And you know that her roots, they extend far across Geneset, not just here. And that her ritual is crucial to keeping Port Fiogo safe from an influx of ether energy that could be very harmful for people. So you step in, and you see that most of the patrons of the guild have they're dancing in the center or drinking and just having a good time listening to the music. And Lanmei seems to be very focused. Behind her, she's got like her own little like receptionist area that she kind of stays behind.
And I think I'll just come in and like, I didn't really describe myself too much, but I'm 7 feet, like I said, but the back end of him, his bottom half is very animalistic. It's basically just a giant orchid mantis. So it's like white with the purples, but full mantis at the bottom, but halfway like above like the pincers, it's humanoid. Very slender, soft features, beautiful, but still very mantis-y looking. So I feel a kinship to Lanmei as well, being fully plants and that being what I tend to. So I'll kind of drink in the scene and try and feel the energy of everyone dancing and the emotion in the room. And go sit next to Lanmei. And I think I'll like my bottom half will kind of like bend down next to her, and I'll like grow like a little flower, I'll like a tiny sunflower with a little root that grows out, kind of like to shake her hand. And I go, Miss May, it's always a pleasure to be in your presence.
Wish, you're right on time. And as you approach her, I guess like her main body that she presents herself as is typically like it's sort of inset in the wall, and like most like the walls of the guild are all like covered in her vines and things like that. So and she's kind of just like inset in it, and normally she would kind of like step out to greet you, but this like body that she puppets is kind of like dormant right now. It's just like in the wall. All the roots are like connected, and there's like this. You feel this energy flowing from her throughout the entire guild. But these vines do kind of reach up to your hand and sort of like wrap around you and the sunflower, and she does take it. This is beautiful. Thank you, Wish.
A little
Your-
prize.
Yeah,
The
she kind of like
tiniest
stops.
sunflower you can possibly see.
And she goes,
There's
"Oh."
beauty in small things, as you know, as much
And as you're
the big
talking,
ones.
she kind of like some vines kind of like reach out to you as if they're like prodding you. They're kind of like feeling for something. She goes, Wish, you're cold.
Yes, cold. But not worrying. I think I could handle it, but very cold. Some plants thrive in the cold.
They do. But that doesn't seem to be your style, Wish.
It does bring me discomfort, Miss May. It does.
You should warm yourself by the fire with the rest who are dancing. The ceremony is about to begin.
I think I'll wait till after the ceremony so we can speak the true language and maybe see if others are feeling this cold, as you say.
And she kind of like lingers on you for a bit before kind of like retreating the roots. And yeah, I think she goes, then after we will speak. Are you
And I'll
looking
think
for
I'll-
someone that you don't normally? It's been some time since you've last passed by.
Yes, tending to the gardens. It seems more Genementals need help as of late. But
Wow.
if you are suggesting I should dance and move, maybe this is what I need.
You should.
And I like start getting up. And who looks like they're boogieing the most in the room?
Who's boogieing the most? This dude with like long curly hair is freaking rocking it out. Well, I think Levi, you're pretty shoisty. How are you dancing out there? Oh, you're muted again. Tuna.
Yeah, it's way out of character for him to join a dance, but it's it's the alcohol that's making him do this. But I'm unsure which way I want to let it go. So can we do like a constitution now to see like if it was kind of just like a woo, and then now I've kind of settled back down, or if I'm just schwasty.
Okay, well, let's make a constitution check. Let's see how bad you really are.
Let's do it. Saving throw or just a check?
Saving throw.
All right. That's a 10.
10?
Fuck.
Levi. No, you're doing all right. You're right on the cusp. I think if you had another drink, you'd I think you might start to be a little in over your head. But like this, I think you're fine. You're fine. Levi's a man who can handle his liquor.
All right. So you know what? Maybe if you want Wish, like everybody else is kind of letting loose, and you see like this one like cat kind of start to slink back, still vibing, but like not becoming more reserved as the music keeps playing, slinking away into the corner slowly.
So you're boogieing the least?
Yeah. Exactly.
And I'll like just for reference, Shadim, you've seen both Trevor and Levi.
Oh.
Yeah.
They passed by the parlor. And you saw Ika and you saw Rowan. You met them all once.
I need to I've
maybe
been
not
itching to
Boardwalk.
ask this, but I'm fairly certain and this is like a core memory that Trevor fed one of Wish's
Shh, shh,
cats
shh, 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 shh.
to Rodney.
We don't need to talk about this.
So
No,
I don't know how Wish
actually,
feels
Relax.
about
we do
that.
need to talk about this.
This is not the time nor the place. Thank you, Ika.
but now
Chill out.
So he has met him intimately.
he
Yeah,
has
we've
met
met,
him.
we've met, and it was fine, and everything was fine.
Actually, so that's a good thing to bring up actually, because I just watched that episode today, and Trevor successfully makes a like deception of some kind to slink away, and I think it was
Yes.
kind of left like uncertain what happened to the plant. Like Wish isn't 100% sure, but he knows that these strangers showed up in his garden and a plant died. So
A plant disappeared.
Coincidence? I think not.
exactly.
I would like to say that I am vigorously boogieing. I would be like dancing around. Like once that initial like challenge was like done and dealt with, and like the fun, I'd be like trying to go around and encourage other people to dance, and just like kind of like making my way like through a crowd, almost opening up a pit of sorts in the pit. Anyway,
The pit within the
The pit. Yeah, I think seeing all this, the chaos, recognizing some faces, I think I'll clock Levi slinking away, and I say, Miss May said, "Bring flame, bring the fire. I'll bring the fire," and I'll wild shape and turn into like a massive sundew, but like a both of them, like a bunch of tendrils, and I'll grab Levi, bring him, and come and boogie as a big plant, and try and join the party as best I can.
There's a couple people they're like, oh my god, what the heck is that? And they're like scurry away.
Look right at home. The walls are plants.
Yeah.
So like,
Does this happen? Because I don't want it to happen.
I'm sticky.
What do you do?
Yeah, I guess I'll immediately try and get out of this, slink my way out of his grasp.
Yeah, this big, like really nasty looking plant starts scuttling towards you with its dewy tendrils reaching out towards you.
Looks at him. Hey, this ain't the time or place for this, all right? Get back on the dance floor. Leave me alone. Get your sticky hands off me. What the? And I'm
And
gonna try and like
you just
break
get a
free of it.
couple like do him a little spin and try and bring him in whatever god awful conga line or pit Trevor's trying to make.
oh, a conga line's a great idea.
Yeah,
Hell yeah, dude.
communicate.
If you start making a conga line, Trevor, Salim like goes to the front like immediately.
Oh yeah, let's do
He's
a
like,
conga
yes,
line.
I love the conga.
A man of taste. I actually like Celine a little bit now.
Wow, that's really
Listen.
nice.
But I will actually, I'll form the conga line, but once the conga line is formed, I'm going to kind of like drift out and slink away to my muse even though I don't really need to go there, but I'll go to and when can I have this dance, my lady?
So you approach like her main body?
Yeah. Her unit.
I think you approach and you see the body is kind of unmoving. There's no roots or anything that like reach out to you when you speak, and instead actually like her body just kind of like unravels. All the vines just kind of like and like there's no more body in the wall. It's just like gone basically, and all the roots are kind of like moving like all over the place. And you hear her voice because you did establish that the two of you can speak telepathically with each other.
Yes.
And she goes, just a moment, Trevor. The ritual begins. And suddenly the fire in the brazier, brazier, it starts to dim, and the everything starts to get a little quieter as Donna and her groupies kind of stop playing, and there's a different kind of sound that begins to play from Donna's instrument. And at this point, some of the locals kind of like understand what's happening. They start to move away from the pit, and some of the groupies like begin to like ask people to move away from the pit. And there's like a much like a pretty sharp change in tone within the place. It becomes very dark and dim, and the sound that she's playing is primordial. It's like the language. She's basically speaking the language of the elements. Singing this song of the elements, and you can kind of hear it. You're a musician, but you hear it in like sound. I think I've explained this before. It's like you're hearing the sounds of it, but there's like more. There's like a magic behind it that elevates it to this, this almost like ethereal sound that you're hearing. And Genementals can understand it to a certain extent if they share an element within their core, or if they learn to understand it. So Wish, you're hearing this song, this elemental song essentially.
Oh yeah, I was about to say I boogie down twice as hard. I'll let Levi go and just kind of like do what I have Miss May in my head for some reason, so I'm gonna keep saying that. Her advice to warm up, I'll take that and really concentrate on that, and I think concentrate on the watery part of my core, because it is freezing and I was dealing with an ice Genemental. So understanding that, I feel like it's more control over that portion of my body, and I think I'll kind of like focus on warming up that way through the watery part of my core as I dance.
And I think that as you focus, especially on the water portion of your core, you're moving, you're trying to warm up, you're listening to her words, but you keep feeling like there's this cold briskness that like creeps up on you. And the more you start focusing on your core, it almost seems to make that feeling worse. And like there's like this chill that begins to creep into the guild. At this point, the ceremony is beginning. Donna is kind of at the center of the sand pit, and she's effectively just like doing like a siren song along with the music that she's kind of summoning out from the jars of water. And the brazier begins to sort of like lower down, and all those like vines and stuff begin to like reach down, like touch the ground, and you see there's like a clump of them that begin to like approach Donna at the center. And you can feel Trevor and Wish that this is kind of like the mass that is Landmay, essentially, like her like plant mass. And as it begins to lower and lower, you begin to get like this kind of almost sinking feeling inside of you, Wish, and you feel like something's not right.
Is it the same cool that's emanating from her that I was feeling before?
Yeah, well, yes, yeah.
Could I have a little cantrip called elementalism. I'm not sure like how strong it is, but I think I want to like use it a bit to warm up the room as she's descending, especially with her advice. So I'm gonna try and like beckon fire, even though it's not my element. And I think I'll do it by like connecting or trying to reach out to other people in the room with fire. To kind of, I don't know, that maybe not speak, but to portray that we need warmth and togetherness. You know.
Okay. So make me a like a spell, like a check with using your spell modifier.
Okay.
So it's essentially like a check using your whatever your main attribute is for your spells. You can make like a d20 check and add that modifier to it.
Okay.
And this will be sort of like almost like a primordial performance that you're trying to reach out to others that understand primordial.
Okay. Would it be my spell modifier you said, or like my arcana?
So, well, you're a bard, right? So yours is charisma, or no?
Oh, no,
you're
I'm
also
a druid.
You're
I'm a druid.
sorry, not a yeah. You're a druid. So wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay, plus 2.
So yeah, just roll a d20 and add your wisdom modifier.
Hell yeah. The dice, do I have an actual dice? Not handy. That's crazy. That's just freaking nuts. Shirt, brother. Oh, it's terrible. It's a 5.
It's a 5, yeah. And you quickly realize that you're being drowned out by the other like ether that is being, or the primordial that's being spoken here. Between the song and the energy that's being emitted by Lanmei, it's like the only primordial that people can focus on is the ceremony. And so as Lanmei reaches the bottom, this mass, you see all of like the roots and vines begin to like untangle and all sort of like roll back into this like large mass of plant matter. And as it begins to come together, I think you're still trying to project that warmth, and you feel that like there's no warmth coming out of it. It's like it's literally becoming cold as like the magic is escaping you. It's completely being overtaken. And you all hear, even if you don't speak primordial, this kind of gasp as all the plant matter comes together. And you hear Lanmei's voice go, "There's something on my core." And the vines kind of rupture out, like they kind of reach out all across the guild. The force and speed of which they're traveling completely like knocks over patrons. They begin to get tangled up in these vines, and these everyone make me a dex save to see if you get caught up in this as well.
Okay.
Yo, 18.
24.
24, Levi. Yo.
Damn.
Those drinks have done nothing to him.
What did Trevor get?
16.
16. Okay, well, you all save. You all avoid the initial explosion. It's not really an explosion. They're kind of all just like violently kind of moving to the edges of the guild, the vines and thorns. And you notice that the patrons that do get kind of like clustered and covered, they immediately begin to kind of like get twisted up in them and constricted. And these like thorns of ice begin to like form on the vines themselves.
No.
And people start to panic, and Donna kind of like snaps out of her siren song and is looking around and goes, "Lanmei!" And she like rushes over to the like sort of like the center where like the explosion had ruptured, and she's kind of like looking for Lanmei. She can't like spot her mass.
I try and contact her mentally, Lanmei. Lanmei, my muse, where are you?
You reach out, but you don't get an answer. Instead, a cluster of thorny vines begins to kind of like pay attention to you as you reach out, and it all kind of like amasses in front of you and you feel like this presence, and it lurches out towards you. And that is going to be initiative for everyone inside of the guild.
Fuck.
So I'll take your rolls now, but we will go and take a bit of a bio break right after this. And when we come back, we'll pick up with let's do Caspian and Ika.
Yeehaw.
The shocked silence is real.
Don't do this, Peter. Don't make an enemy of me. Don't take her from me.
They're perfect for each other.
Your greed and your lust for music have already done that.
Dare quote Revenge of the Sith. You freaking cat.
He knows your weakness.
Don't paraphrase that. Don't do it. Oh god.
All right, what'd you guys get for your initiatives?
13.
Levi, okay.
You hate to hear it. It's a 5.
5.
Both of you, okay. Well, you guys
Yeah.
can see who goes first between the two of you.
Definitely
I have-
Trevor. Definitely Trevor.
Okay. Okay.
I know I'm slower. I don't even gotta look.
What's your dex?
12.
Okay, mine is 16. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that is how.
Should Trevor get priority since he's like hurrying to the love of his life? The love of his week. I don't know.
Of the hour.
I'll
Is
tell
that
you.
coming from you, Larissa?
If I lose her, she's definitely the love of my life. It's a real this is a real potential Princess Yue situation here, and I'm
Paramore.
terrified.
It's the equivalent of a martyr, but for like being an artistic muse. What is that? What would that be?
I don't know, a new thing, something amazing.
Sounds like a Greek tragedy.
Yeah,
Become a Greek tragedy.
who knows?
All right, folks.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll be right back. We're going to take a little bio break. We'll be back in 10 to 15 minutes, 5, 10, 15 minutes, whatever. See you later. Don't eat your underwear. Bye-bye.
Don't tell me what to do.